Hello and welcome to the campus of Southwestern College, coming to you live from the Den. It's the 6-0 Mount Sac Mounties taking on your 3-2 Southwestern Jaguars. Jaguars coming in this one 2-1 at home. Mount Sac 84 plus points in their last 5 games played. Average margin of victory is 18 points. Let's get into the starting lineups for both sides. And for the host team, Mount Sac, starting sophomore point guard, standing at 6 foot, wearing number 2, Elijah Cirillo, leads the team with 3 assists per game. The team leader in points, rebounds, and steals, he wears number 10, their sophomore guard, standing at 6'5", Nick Hopkins. Micah Gardner, number 11, he averages 10 points per game. He's their sophomore guard, standing at 6 foot. Third on the team in rebounds, Michael Ijumeta. He's their freshman forward, standing at 6'9". And number 21, CJ Fisher, second on the team with 9 points and 8 rebounds. He's the sophomore guard, standing at 6'7". And for your home team, the Southwestern Jaguars, getting his third start of the season, averaging 4 points and 4 rebounds per game. Freshman guard combo forward, standing at 6'5", Jartavius Jackson. Number 4, Quentin Vela is the only player on the team that has started now in all 6 contests. Darian Carter Hollinger is getting healthier as the season is progressing, getting his third start of the season. Sophomore forward, standing at 6'6". Jaden Barnett, the local product out of Hoover, the freshman point guard, and sophomore center, standing at 6'11", getting his 5th start of the season. Caleb Wilson out of Mount Miguel. Jaguars coming off a great win at El Camino, winning 62-58. Santiago Canyon was their toughest loss of the season here at home, losing to them 87-83. Jaguars in the white bottoms, white tops, and Mount Sac in the gray bottoms, gray tops with the maroon trim. Similar colors, but Jaguars coming out in their home whites. Southwestern led by second-year head coach Tyrone Shelley and Michael Fennison leading the Mounties. Should be a good one on hand. 3 home games back to back for the Jaguars against undefeated teams. It was Santiago Canyon coming into the game 4-0, Irvine Valley College coming in 4-0, and now the Mounties coming in this one, control the tip at 6-0. Southwestern played all 2 of those teams before the game. Very tough open shot, rebound, Wilson, one and done for Mount Sac. Vela tried to dish to Wilson, who was on the trail, and it will remain Southwestern ball under their basket. No change of possession, so the shot clock will remain at 20 seconds. Barnett gets it to Jackson. Back on top to Barnett. Product out of Hoover. Darren Carter Hollinger getting healthy. 6 on the shot clock. Vela's going to have to pull the trigger, hesitates, gets it to Jackson. Jackson's going to have to pull up from deep. Off the glass, long rebound, Barnett. Fresh shot clock for the Jaguars. Vela finds a lane, nice dish to Wilson. Jackson unable to finish down low. And rebound by Hopkins. Gardner passes up the open look inside, and he'll head to the line to shoot 2. Could see right there, had the open look from beyond the arc. Gardner, 40% free throw shooter from beyond the arc. As mentioned before the game, averages 10 points per. The sophomore guard will head to the line to shoot 2. On the season, Gardner, 78% free throw shooter. Gardner's 6th start of the season. Long on his first attempt. Mount Sac averages 83 points per game. Southwestern averaging 70 points per game. Jaguars 2-1 at home. That one loss coming in overtime. And Gardner goes 1 of 2 for the line to start the scoring 1 minute into this ball game. Cirillo, starting point guard, will pick up full court. Guarding Barnett. The back cut wasn't there for Vela. Barnett off the pick, finds Jackson. Jackson gets cut off on the drive. Barnett near side. Finds an open Jackson, pump fakes. He's going to have to pull up and gets the ball stolen. Turnover, Mount Sac. So far, Mount Sac's half-court defense not allowing any easy looks for the Jaguars in the half set. Open look for Hopkins. And a nice strong rebound by Jackson. He can go coast to coast. Hopkins picked up the ball and stopped the drive from Jackson. 2 minutes into this contest, Jaguars still looking for their first points. Vela, and he'll get called either for the travel or the jump ball. They get called for the jump ball. Arrow pointing towards the Jaguars. Shot clock stays at 14. Jackson checks off. Julian Soares getting some early minutes. The 6'3" freshman forward. 14 on the shot clock. Vela on the inbound pass. Don't want to get caught in the corner. Baseline drive. Vela hangs in the lane. And nice finish by Vela. First field goal of the night. Jags with an early 2-1 lead. Cirillo. Ooh, lost the ball. Looked like it could have been a traveling violation. No call. Weak side, and that one rattles in for Mount Sac. Micah Gardner, first field goal. He has all 4 points for the Mounties. .14 on the shot clock. Vela. This is Soares near side. Dribbles it off his foot. DCH, 6 on the clock. Pulls a trigger from deep. Weak side rebound. Cirillo, 1 and done for the Jags. And Cirillo, along with Fisher, not on the same page. Fisher was trying to stay beyond the arc for an open look. And Cirillo thought he was going to drive to the cup. Tried to lead him, just led him a little too much. Jaguars with only 1 field goal. Their last home game, they only had 4 points through the first 5 minutes of the contest. Caleb Wilson with the pick. Pull-up jumper from Barnett is good. Barnett, his first field goal, ties the game at 4. Nice looking stroke from the guard. From the elbow, off the back iron, rebound Barnett. Vela. 15 on the shot clock. Barnett weak side, guarded by Cirillo. Wilson with the pick. Cirillo works over it. Vela. 8 on the clock, and the kickball will reset the shot clock to 20. Still, Mount Sac, their half-court defense has been tough through 4 minutes. It's the reason why they are 6-0. Vela gets caught up in the air, finds Wilson. Wilson inside's got to go to work. Stolen by Hopkins. One-on-one with DCH. DCH cuts him off. Blocked by Wilson. The long outlet to Vela under the cup. And Vela with the finish. Wilson with the block and the assist. Jaguars with their lead, 6-4. Vela now has 4 leading all scorers. Blocked down low by Wilson. Looking for a guard, finds Barnett. 2 blocks for Wilson so far. And losing his dribble on the box was Suarez. Got to stop the ball high. And Mount Sac will head to the line to shoot 2. That's Michael Ejumeta. Ejumeta. Averages 6 points per game. Long on his first attempt. This is the second trip to the line for Mount Sac. David Lowe checks in for the first time tonight for the Jaguars, replacing Wilson. And Jeremiah Smith, first guy off the bench, second on the team, averaging 11 points per game. And Ejumeta goes 1 of 2 from the line. Mount Sac 2 of 4. Down 1 5 minutes into this game. Suarez near side. Finds DCH. Like to see DCH receive that ball closer to the basket. More of a mid-range game player. Vela loses his dribble. And the backcourt violation, another turnover for Mount Sac. Unforced. Vela's going to head to the bench after that. Damon Johnson and Jalen Bandy going to come in the game for the first time, replacing Barnett and Vela. Vela will head to the bench with 4 of the 6 points for the Jags. Vela currently tied for a game high with Gardner. Each have 4. Trying to get it down low to Hopkins, guarded by DCH. Hopkins tries to drive baseline, cut off. Nice defense by Carter Hollinger. The 3 off the back iron. Suarez can't bring it in. No travel call. And the finish down low by Jeremiah Smith. His first field goal, and Mount Sac back with the lead, 7-6. The back cut by Bandy. Smaller guard has the quickness advantage. DCH right here, poked away initially by Hopkins. Johnson, wide open look, strong on the shot. And the foot was on the line. Smith with the rebound, tried to save it, but had his foot on the baseline, so it'll go back to the Jaguars under their own basket. 13:49 remaining in the first half. Back and forth action here on the Cali Photo Sports Network. Bo Furtick bringing you tonight's action here at the Den. Pablo Espinal, cameraman, producer extraordinaire. This is Damon Johnson, one-on-one. Loses his dribble. And off of Johnson's leg, turnover Jaguars. Ernest Love picked his pocket. And if there's, we know Mount Sac is a really good half-court offense team, but so far through 3 home games, this is the 3rd home game I've seen for the Southwestern Jaguars. Best half-court defense I've seen from opposition. Mount Sac is tough. They pick up the ball high, and they are in your face. And the 3, weak side rebound, no over the back call. Can't finish from point-blank range. That's Ejumeta. And Coach Tyrone Shelley is going to have to call a timeout. Offense just not clicking very well. We're going to take a quick break here as well on the Cali Photo Sports Network. Stay with us. And thank you for staying with us here on the Cali Photo Sports Network. Mounties 6, Jaguars, or Mounties 7, Jaguars 6. Back and forth action here At the Den on the campus of Southwestern College, Quentin Vela. 4 of the 6 points for the Jaguars, and Caleb Wilson, the assist to Jaden Barnett. Once again, active hands for Mount Sac, not allowing easy lanes for the Jaguars. Got to hit those deep shots, especially when they're not allowing anything to the basket in transition. And the transition game offensively has not been up to par for the Mounties. Aiden Lockett checks in for the first time today, replacing Johnson. Johnson's going to stay in. Yeah. Soares is checking out. Johnson is staying in. Aiden Lockett had 13 points last game on the season, averaging 12 points per game. He's their best three-point shooter. Just hasn't been as healthy as coaches were helping. Mount Sac applying a little full court pressure. DCH to the cup. Carter Hollinger, his first field goal. Jaguars back with the lead, 8-7. The pump fake inside, gets the roll. Jeremiah Smith, 4 of the 9 points for Mount Sac. Yeah, Mount Sac coming out with some double teams. Hopkins with the finger roll. Hopkins, his first points of the night. He averages 21 points per game. And the long pass intercepted by the Mounties. And the foul under the basket on the drive by Bandy. Mount Sac will head to the line to shoot 2. So the Mounties out of the timeout, applying full court pressure, and is giving Jaguars some fits here early. Usually the Jaguars have been clean when breaking the press this season, but Mount Sac with their length and athleticism giving the Jaguars some difficulties. And first shot falls for John McCullough. McCullough, 60% free throw shooter. Darren Carter Hollinger heads to the bench, replaced by Devin Dunn. And McCullough goes 2 of 2 from the line. The Mounties 4 of 6 from the line. Their largest lead, up 5 in this full court press, giving the Jaguars a lot of trouble right now. And they are attacking the glass. The putback by Smith, he now has a half a dozen. Jaguars gotta expect a double. Ball movement to the corner, Dunn with the wide open look. Weak side rebound, Johnson. The long 3 doesn't fall. And the hip check down below. Looks like they're gonna get Smith on the call. That is the first personal, first team foul on the Mounties. As Ijumeta will check back in. He has 1 point. He's replacing Nip Hopkins. He'll head to the bench with 2. 11:23 remaining in the first half. Jaguars doing a good job on Hopkins, who scored 20 or more points in the last 3 games played. Johnson to the cup. Turnaround jumper inside, off the back iron, no good. Dunn gets beat on the drive, hangs in the lane, can't finish. Rebound, Ijumeta back up, and the putback. Ijumeta now with 3, his first field goal. Mounties extend their largest lead, up 9. Bandy, wide open look from top of the arc. Off the mark. Lockett splits 2 defenders. David Lowe, pull up from the baseline is good. Lowe, his first field goal, cuts the deficit back to 7. Jaguars going to pick up full court. Mounties almost throw it away. Tough shot. Weak side rebound, Bandy. He'll push the tempo in the open court. Bandy on the mismatch. Yeah, they should have pushed the tempo a little bit more as he had a mismatch on the big. Bandy tries to split two defenders. The back cut by Lockett, reverse layup, and the foul as Lockett goes up to shoot two. Lockett had 13 points last game, 7 of 8 from the free throw line. Lockett, one of the better free throw shooters on the team, averaging 79% from the free throw line. It's no good on his first attempt as it rolls out. Diego Munoz checks in for the first time tonight, replacing Damon Johnson. Munoz, the local product out of Otay Ranch. Halfway through the first half, Lockett goes 1 of 2 from the line. First free throw attempts for the Jaguars, and Jaguars down half a dozen. Largest deficit was 9. Back cut. And the travel violation. Nice job by David Lowe coming out and contesting that shot. Created the travel on Dante Victor. With these half-court defenses playing so well, if you have the open look, you got to take it. Munoz, no stranger to pulling the trigger as that one rims in and out. Nice looking shot from Munoz. Just unable to fall. Jaguars double. Victor on the drive, count the bucket and one. Had an open lane. Lowe tried to contest, got there too late. And Victor will head to line to shoot two. Or actually, he will head to the line to complete the three-point play. Elijah Cirillo checks back in, replacing McCullough. McCullough will head to the bench with 2 points. Dante Victor averages 3 points per game. Can't complete the three-point play. Oh, almost got called for a double. Once again, the Mounties picking up the ball high. Low on the pick. Bandy on the drive. Gets pickpocketed from behind. Lockett tracks it down. 10 on the shot clock. Lockett's going to have to do some maneuvering. Finds a wide open Munoz from the corner. Well contested by the Mounties. And that should be Jaguar ball. Mounties on-ball defense has been the best I've seen so far this season, and they contest every shot. .20 on the shot clock. Lockett, baseline drive, the floater off balance, doesn't fall. Baseline drive, spin move inside, nice move by the guard. Mounties attacking the basket and get it to the free throw line. That is the 5th team foul on the Jaguars. Elijah Cirillo will head to line to shoot his first free throw attempts on the night. Cirillo short on his first attempt. That is the 8th attempt for the Jaguars. Nick Hopkins checks back in after a quick breather. And the Jaguars going to add a little size with Nicholas Ortega, the freshman center out of Southwest here in the South Bay. And we have a lane violation on the Mounties. Jaguars up to this point in the first half, 1 of 2 from the line. And the Mounties 4 of 8 from the line. Bandy, the floater. Ortega, weak side rebound, can't finish. Bandy, great job, gets the ball back. And the jump ball, Bandy thought he got fouled. Once again, the great hands of Micah Gardner creates the tie-up and the turnover. Jaguars with 5 team fouls, Mounties with 2 team fouls. Hopkins down low, only has 2 points. He's scored 20 or more points in the last 3 games. And great defense by Dunn, one of their better on-ball defenders. And Dunn creates the foul as well. Dunn is long and athletic. Difficult for any ball handler to get by. Hopkins thought he had the size advantage. I'm sure he'll think twice next time. Last foul was on Iju Meta. He's going to have to head to the bench. Once again, Mounties picking up full court. They've created a few turnovers, almost another one. Munoz running the baseline and not in sync on offense. Victor to the cup, finishes with the left. Victor now with 4 points, extends the lead to 10. Largest lead of the night. Hopkins with the rebound. 3-on-2 opportunity. And the finish on the box. And the Mounties extend to their largest lead of the night to 12. I mean, Jaguars knew coming into this game it was going to be tough. Mounties have scored 84 plus points in the last 5 games played. Their average margin of victory, 18 points. They currently lead by a dozen. The Mounties started the game with just solid half-court defense and realized they might be a little bit longer, a little bit leaner, a little bit stronger. They came out halfway through the first half, maybe a little earlier with that full court pressure, and it has definitely given the Jaguars some trouble. Only 11 points. Jaguars are averaging 70 points per game. They have 11. Even if they get to 20 here in the first half, 20 to 25, doubling that mark after 13 minutes of play, well, 12 and a half minutes of play. Jaguars, usually the longer, more athletic team. Mounties are matching up well here tonight. It looks like the Jaguars will come out with more guards here. And Vela off the trip will get doubled. Yeah, it was either the push on the inbound pass or the push on the sideline. Gardner was all over the ball carrier, Vela. So it's Bandy, Vela, Lockett, Munoz, and the big down low in Nicholas Ortega. So 4 guards, 1 center. And it's because the Mounties are applying that full court pressure. Just got to have more ball handlers in there for Southwestern. Elijah Cirillo, great on-ball pressure. Bandy, ooh, tough-looking shot from beyond the arc, doesn't fall. Rebound, Gardner. Victor, the southpaw, loves to get to the cup. Cut off nicely by Vela. 7 minutes remaining in the first half. And we have a foul away from the ball. Looks like the foul will be on Diego Munoz, his first personal, the team's 6th foul. Bandy will check out. Jaden Barnett, who started the contest, will check back in. The Mounties will be taking the ball out from under their basket. 7:01 remaining in the first half. Pump fake for Gardner. The runner floater can't get the roll. Gardner tried to get the tip back. Rebound Ortega. And Ortega throws that one away. Ortega, after the rebound, lost the ball on the pass. tried to gain control back, but just didn't have it. Unforced error once again by the Jaguars, and you can't do that against the undefeated Mounties. Back cut under the basket, long on the shot, and the foul under the basket. More from frustration than anything else. That is the 5th team foul on the Mounties. Jaguars would love to cut the deficit in half. And the foul away from the basket on Elijah Cirillo, the starting sophomore point guard. Gets called for the push. Each side now with 6 team fouls. John McCullough checks back in. The sophomore guard standing at 6'5". It's great size on the Mounties. Smallest guard is Cirillo, standing at 6 foot. But other than that, they're averaging 6'4", 6'5" from the guard position, which is making it difficult for the Jaguars on the offensive side. Hopkins fronts and steals the bounce pass from Barnett. Another turnover, Mounties. The drive, the finish by McCullough, his first field goal. He now has 4, extends the lead to 14, the Mounties' largest of the night. The back cut, Vela help defense, but Vela gets fouled on the way up. It's been a while since the Jaguars have scored. And with the difficulties from the field, Jaguars are going to have to be good from the free throw line. On the season, they shoot close to 70% from the charity stripe. Vela, 72% from the field, or from the free throw line. DCH checks back in for the first time, along with Ty Jones. Munoz and Ortega with good minutes head to the bench. Vela 1 of 2 from the line. Jaguars 2 of 4 on the night from the free throw line. Cuts the deficit to 13. Under 6 minutes remaining here on the Cali Photo Sports Network. Bo Furtick bringing you tonight's action here at the Den. And Vela with the strip. Goes all the way, and he'll head to line to shoot 2. Nice defense by Vela. 2 on 2 in transition. And Vela will head back to the line. 72% free throw shooter. Vela. So a technical foul. I mean, no better way to say it. Just, it was jawing done by the Mounties. Lockett usually good from the free throw line. Goes 0 of 2, and that's tough. Technical foul on Micah Gardner. And the Jaguars have to capitalize on those if they're going to upset the Mounties at home. Thank you, Evelyn Gonzalez, for watching, as well as Ramon Scott, longtime friend. Vela goes 2 of 2 from the line. He's 3 of 4 on the night. Leads the Jaguars with 7, cuts the deficit to 11. Pump fake, kicks to the corner. 13 on the shot clock. The long 3. And the long rebound by Vela. Vela to the cup, hangs, no foul called. Ty Jones tried to come in on the trail to get the rebound, unable to. Also, thank you, Kristen Diggs and Art, for watching tonight's contest. Coming up on the 5-minute mark, Jaguars' largest deficit was 14. They've cut into that, now chasing 11. Pump fake. Hopkins inside, elevates and finishes with the left. Hopkins averages 21. He now has 4. Extends the lead back to 13. Jaguars would love to get this to single digits at the half. They just haven't been able to find a flow on the offensive side in the half court. Tough long pass. DCH crossover, gets inside. Can't finish. Thought he got fouled, no call. Mounties the other way. McCullough tracks it down. And McCullough throws it away. Jaguars doing a good job getting back on defense. Mounties are just strong and long. Picking up full court. And when they get inside, their length makes it difficult for the smaller guards. We have the official and the head coach, Michael Fennison. Just going back and forth. Trying to hash some things out. Fennison a little upset after that technical foul call on Michael Gardner. Jaguars down 13. DCH, open look from 3, gotta hit it. Rebound Hopkins with a strong board. Neither side allowing second chance opportunities. Doing a good job on the defensive glass. Smith thought about it, the back cut, and the finish by Cirillo. His first field goal, he has 2. Extends the lead to 15. The Mounties' largest of the night. Aiden Lockett got a hit from the corner, and that one falls. Lockett, his first field goal, and a much-needed 3 for the Jaguars. Oh, nice spin move inside by Hopkins, and the finish by Hopkins. Hopkins now has a half a dozen. That's what makes him so strong. Lockett spots up for another 3. Misses from the corner, tries to get back on the defensive side, and fouls Cirillo. That will put the Jaguars in the bonus. Caleb Wilson, after a long rest, checks back in the game. That was the 7th team foul on the Jaguars. Cirillo, 0 of 1 from the line. Only a 50% free throw shooter, connects on the first attempt. He now has 3 points. Another lane violation. The lane violation this time on Jaden Barnett of the Jags. Cirillo short on his second attempt. Still, Mounties up 15, matches their largest lead of the night. This ball intercepted by the Mounties. Got to stop the ball. Strong in the air, but it looks like they're going to call the offensive foul on C.J. Fisher, who went up with the elbow. And that's exactly what the official called. Fisher with the elbow. Fisher was going up strong. That one is a tough call to make, but in favor of the Jaguars. Good defense once again, stopping the ball. And facing up on the ball handler. Would have liked to seen the ball picked up maybe a little bit higher as Fisher got deep in the lane. But nonetheless, Mounties up 15, their largest lead of the night. Bandy on top, guarded by Cirillo. Cirillo looking for the 5-second violation, didn't get it. Stolen by Hopkins. Hopkins gets it back. And Hopkins gets called for the traveling violation. Oh, got to a little too late. And the Mounties bench erupts. Coach Fennison and assistant coaches Phillip Brown and Jordan Brown not happy with the officials right now. And the Jaguars trying to take advantage of it. Well, they got to take advantage of it right now. You can see Hopkins trying to plead his case on the opposite side. It did look clean. Official didn't think so, and when it comes down to it, that's all that matters. 2:22 remaining in the first half. Jaguars have been down double digits for close to 10 minutes now. Trying to bring this in with single digits, and that's not the way to do it. Stolen by Smith. Smith finds Hopkins inside. Hopkins had to adjust in the air. Loose ball. Hopkins from behind. Loose ball still. Looks like it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow to the Jaguars. Under 2 minutes remaining, we're going to catch up with Coach Tyrone Shelley. If you want to put in the comment box a question you would like for me to ask Shelley, I'd be more than happy to ask that question. My first question is definitely going to be how to score. Just setting up, whether it be full court or that half-court offense, as the Mounties are doing a great job, whether they're picking up full court or half-court. They've contested everything up until this point. Jaguars, as always, doing a good job on the defensive end. DCH on the drive, too strong off the glass. Those are easy points, and easy points can't lead to other easy points, or missing easy opportunities can't lead to easy points on the other end. And Smith now leads all scorers with 8. Extends the Mounties' largest lead to 17. Jackson can't get the fall. The putback, no good. And Hopkins the other way with the easy basket. Hopkins now has 8. He's getting it going. But too many easy baskets right now for the Mounties. Let's see, it was 21-11 at one point. The Mounties on a 15-6 run to extend to their largest lead, up 19. It's turnovers and missed opportunities for the Jaguars, leading to quick and easy buckets for the Mounties. Once again, I'll be catching up with second-year head coach of the Jaguars, Tyrone Shelley, at halftime. Put in the comments section a question you would like me to ask Shelley. We'll take a quick break here on the Cali Photo Sports Network. Ever since the Mounties have picked up full court, they've been staying in it, creating a lot of turnovers and easy points. Lockett, Carter Hollinger, Johnson, Wilson, and Jackson in for the Jaguars. Johnson on the wing near side, off the pick of Wilson, the crossover. Kicks to DCH for a three. Nothing but net. That was the best offensive set for the Jaguars here in the first half, and their second three of the night. DCH now has 5. Cuts the lead, or cuts the deficit to 16, that is. About 16 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Fisher near side, gets Hopkins inside. The finger roll's good. Hopkins now the first to double digits. He has 10. Shot clock is off. Jaguars will settle for one shot. Jackson's getting doubled. And the long pass intercepted. 4-on-1. Hopkins loses it, thankfully for the Jaguars. 8.9 remaining in the first half. Jackson, after the turnover, will head to the bench, replaced by Julian Soares. Carter Hollinger in the open court. He's going to have to throw it up. Still time on the clock. Wilson! And the basket falls. Nice job by Wilson, tracking it down, not stopping, while everyone else did, and the hook shot falls for Wilson. Wilson's first field goal cuts into the deficit, down 16. Let's catch up with Coach Shelley here at halftime. Half court. And now with second-year head coach Tyrone Shelley of the Jaguars. Tough first half. One of the better defenses you faced all season. How do you just open up some players? After that last timeout was probably your best offensive set, the drive, kick, and the open three.
So we just got to calm down a little bit. We're letting these guys fluster us in the half-court set. They're a physical team, like I told them they're going to be. So when they pressure the ball, they pressure the ball. So we got a lot of good looks. We just got to make some of them. So what we're going to do second half is calm down as a unit, come together again, and we just got to spread them out a little bit because they just they're over-helping. So it's guys open. We just got to make shots.
You guys are missing some opportunities, some free throws, open looks under the basket, and those are leading to easy opportunities for them. How do you stop that? Or what do you do to reverse that?
We just got to play Southwestern basketball. Yeah. It's 22-38, so we did our job. We held them below 50 points, what they typically get in the first half, you know. I think they made 1 3, and a lot of their points are in the paint. So like I told you earlier, 80% points are in the paint for this team. So we just got to calm down, play Southwestern basketball, get stops, Don't let them abuse us in the paint like they've been doing, and we'll be fine.
Yeah. What's the other message to the team at halftime?
What we gonna be? Are we gonna be individuals, or are we gonna come out as a team? And if you come out as a team, you got a chance to win this game. You're only down by what, 16? So we got a chance to win this game. So we should be okay.
Well, good luck to you second half, Coach. Appreciate your time. Jaguars down 16. Offense needs to get it going here. Down 38-22 at the half against the undefeated Mounties. Jaguars 3-2, 2-1 at home. They played tough against undefeated teams. They will look to have a strong second half. Make sure you stay with us here on the Cali Photo Sports Network. And thank you for staying with us here on the Cali Photo Sports Network. Jaguars down 16 to start the second half. Let's get into those scores from first half action. Leading all scorers, Nick Hopkins with 10. He averages 21 points per game, halfway there. Jeremiah Smith has 8. John McCullough, Micah Gardner, and Dante Victor each with 4. Michael Ijumeta with 3. Along with Elijah Cirillo with 3, and on the other side for the Jaguars, leading all scorers, leading all Jaguars scores, that is, Quentin Vela with 7. He's averaging 9 points per game out of Madison. Darian Carter Hollinger and Aiden Lockett each with a 3. They each have 5 points. David Lowe, Jaden Barnett, and Caleb Wilson each have 2. One good thing for the Jaguars, they held the Mounties to only 1 3 in the first half, and the first 3 for Mount Sac, no good. Ty Jones, Diego Munoz, Jaden Bandy, Caleb Wilson, and Quentin Vela on for the Jaguars. Ty Jones with the ball, and that ball stolen by Fisher, then taken back by Munoz. Long 3, weak side rebound, Wilson. Vela. There's a foul. I believe what they're clarifying is the change of possessions and the shot clock. No foul. That ball goes to the wickets of Bandy. He regroups. 10 on the shot clock. Bandy on the drive, kick to the corner. Munoz for 3. Looked good off the hand, unable to fall. Fisher stepped on the sideline. Turnover goes back to the Jaguars. The back cut. Vela was there. The back cut was there, but Bandy unable to connect with the sophomore forward Quentin Vela. Minute and a half into this second half. No points from either side. The original starting 5 in for the Mounties. Hopkins inside. The long 3, weak side rebound, put back, athletic play up in the air by Micah Gardner. Gardner now with a half a dozen. And the first points for either side here in the second half. Mounties with their largest lead, up 18, inside, can't finish. Caleb Wilson can't bring it down cleanly. Devin Dunn checks in for the first time here in the second half as Jalen Bandy heads to the bench. Cirillo, Hopkins, Gardner, Ijumeta, and Fisher on for the Mounties. And Ijumeta. Oh, foul is actually on CJ Fisher. First team foul here in the second half. Thank you, Evelyn Gonzalez, for watching, as well as Kristen Diggs. Appreciate the viewership here on the Cali Photo Sports Network. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the game. It's hard to enjoy the game for the Jaguars with continuing to miss easy looks under the basket. One thing, that transition defense doing a good job by the Jags, not allowing any easy looks under the basket. Most of them have been contested, but when the Mounties are creating turnovers, they are creating easier baskets. And the block, Hopkins was well set up on the far sideline. The Mounties bench thought they were going to get an offensive foul called. Didn't get the call. That will be the second team foul on the Mounties. Mount Sac come in this game 6-0. Last 5 games have scored 84 or more points. Their average margin of victory is 18 points in that 5-game stretch. They beat Citrus in their opener 65-60. And for Southwestern, they're averaging 70 points, 2-1 at home. Their only loss coming to a Santiago Canyon team that was undefeated in overtime. Munoz looking for his first 3, and that one falls. Munoz from the corner cuts the deficit to 15. That's the third 3 for the Jaguars on the night. Mounties still with only 1 shot fall from beyond the arc, and once again stepped out on the sideline. These are the opportunities Jaguars have to take advantage of to try to get back in this one, down 15. Vela guarded by Cirillo, the sophomore point guard. Vela leads the Jaguars scoring with 7. This is Devin Dunn off the dribble, finds Ty Jones in the corner, intercepted off the deflection by Gardner. Gardner to the cup, poked away from behind by Munoz. Hopkins scoops it from behind. Vela, the long pass, finds Wilson under the basket, and the 2-hand jam in transition by Wilson. Cuts the deficit to 13. Wilson's 4th point on the night. From the corner, Mounties unable to hit. Weak side rebound, Fisher. Another second chance opportunity for the Mounties. Mounties attacking the glass on the offensive end. David Lowe will check in, replacing Ty Jones. Ty Jones was in there to help them on the glass. Unable to do so on that half-court possession. Mounties will take the ball out from under their basket. Gardner will pull the trigger from top of the arc, and he connects from 3. That's the second triple for the Mounties. Sends the lead back to 16. Nice move by Vela, get by 1 defender. Munoz baseline drive cut off by the help defense of Ijumeta. Devin Dunn, 1 dribble pull up 3, no good. Tracked down by Ijumeta. Ijumeta to the basket, and the blocking foul under the basket. Ijumeta will head to line to shoot 2. Ijumeta had 3 points in the first half, went 1 of 2 from the line, and had a field goal. He'll be shooting 2. Averages 6 points per game. Now 2 of 3 from the line. McCullough and Love check back in to the game along with Smith for the Mounties. Ijumeta goes 2 of 2 from the line, 3 of 4 on the night. From the charity stripe, he has 5. Sends the lead back to 18. Baseline drive. Deflected out of bounds by the Mounties. 23 on the shot clock. Largest lead for the Mounties in that first half was 19. Jaguars closed down their deficit at the end of that first half. Wilson picked up his dribble, looking for some help. And we have a foul from behind. Ijumeta on the hold. CJ Fisher will check back in, replacing Ijumeta, who got charged with that last personal. That is the 3rd team foul by the Mounties. Tough inbound pass. Not ideal from Vela. Munoz was in the corner. And just not an easy give to Vela. Or not an easy give from Vela to Munoz. And it's just been that kind of night for the Jaguars. Hopkins, the wide open 3, short on the shot. Rebound under the basket. Too strong off the glass. 3rd chance opportunity. Fisher with the rebound. Hopkins attacks and will get fouled on the way up to shoot 2. Wilson got the block. But before the block, Jaguars got charged with the foul. The score was 38-22 at the half. So Mounties outscoring Jaguars here in the second half, 7-5, with 14:20 remaining in regulation. Hopkins, first free throw attempt of the night is good. Now leads all scorers with 11. Hopkins scoring at least 20 points in his last 3 contests. And he's now up to a dozen. Darian Carter-Hollinger, who started tonight's contest, will come in the game for the first time here in the second half, replacing Caleb Wilson. Wilson heads to the bench with a pair of blocks and 4 points. Tough inbound pass again. Ernest Love in the air. Too much body contact. Jaguars cut into the deficit down to 13. And since then, the Mounties are on a 7-0 run. Dunn will be taking the ball out. Lockett. DCH open 3. And the rebound unable to be brought in by Lowe. And the strong take by Smith. He now has 10. Second scorer for the Mounties in double digits. Sends to their largest lead up 22. And an offensive foul on Dunn. Hopkins had his feet set on the box. Personal foul on Dunn. That is the 4th team foul on the Jaguars. Both sides now with 4 team fouls. Mounties on a 9-0 run, and Jaguars will pick up full court. Fisher to Hopkins. Hopkins gets called for the traveling violation. He's arguing that the ball was knocked out of his hands, that he lost possession, but the official's not having it. Julian Soares checks in for the first time here in the second half, replacing David Lowe. Jaguars down 22. They need to get hot from beyond the arc if they're going to get back into this one. And they're going to need Aiden Lockett. That ball stolen away from Lockett by Fisher. The three, nothing but net. The first three, second three, count that, for the Mounties. That one by McCullough. He now has 7. Mounties now with their largest lead. And they just keep adding on. The two-hand jam by Smith. Mounties now on a 14-0 run, and Coach Tyrone Shelley's going to need to call a timeout to stop the bleeding. We're going to take a quick break here as well on the Cali Photo Sports Network. Stay with us. Jaguars trying to stop a 14-0 run on the Mounties, and Mounties defense continuing to provide difficulties. The putback slam by C.J. Fisher. Mounties now on a 16-0 run. Once again, turnover after turnover, the alley-oop. And the Mounties get charged with a technical foul. Now with their largest lead, up 31. Second technical foul called on the Mounties. And DCH going 1 of 2 from the line stops an 18-0 run by the Mounties, and they're going to keep applying the pressure full court with 12:23 remaining in this ball game. Jaguars got to play with some pride here. Nice job in breaking the press. Finds a wide open Lockett. Weak side rebound. Blocked from behind. Soares blocked again by the Mounties. Back-to-back blocks by Gardner. And the long outlet pass finding Ernest Love with the finish. Diego Munoz. Scratch that, Quentin Vela. First Jaguars players to double digits, up 10. Mounties fall short on the dunk, and they're going to get another opportunity. And this is getting ugly. And another technical foul called on the Mounties in transition after the dunk. John McCullough gets called for the technical. And the Mounties just pouring it on right now to the Jaguars, up 31. Two on one. Vela goes up and is fouled hard. He'll head to line to shoot two. Jaguars' upcoming schedule, they'll start tournament play. They won't be back home until January 5th of 2024. This will be their last home game here in the 2023 calendar. They will play tomorrow in the Wild West Shootout against Long Beach in the West LA. Then they will play in the Fullerton Crossover against West LA. And then December 9th, they will play at Fullerton in the Fullerton College Classic. Then they will travel and start conference play at Imperial Valley, December 13th. Then they will stay on the road at Grossmont on December 15th, and then travel to Compton December 19th. So the Jaguars will get 3 tournament games in the LA region before they start Pacific Coast Athletic Conference play against Imperial Valley and Grossmont, starting conference play on the road. And then to start the 2024 calendar year, we'll start on the road at San Diego Miramar, then get their first home game in 2024 against San Diego City, as Ernest Love with his second field goal of the night. Vela attacks the basket. DCH on the back pit. Wilson unable to bring it in cleanly. This is Hopkins in open court. Picked up by Soares. And Mounties feeling it. You can see as soon as that ball left Ernest Love's hand, it was falling. Carter Hollinger will respond with a three. His second three of the night. Nice second shot from DCH. We have a foul under the basket on Caleb Wilson. That is the 6th team foul on the Jaguars. And Caleb Wilson fouls out. A tough night for the sophomore center out of Mount Miguel. Jartavius Jackson back into the game. Elijah Cirillo off the back iron on his first attempt. Jalen Bandy checks back in, and Kashawn Matthews getting some action here with the Jaguars chasing 30. Nice to see guys like Matthews. I mean, this is your moment where if you want to get some more playing time here in the season, this is your time to shine against a really good Mount Sac team. As Elijah Cirillo goes 1 of 2 from the line. Coming up on the halfway mark here in the second half, it's been all Mounties. Vela fakes the pass, pulls up from top of the arc. Long rebound by Fisher. Hopkins in transition, spin move. Gets it to Cirillo, elevates in the lane, the finger roll. And Cirillo now with a half a dozen. DCH for 3, off the mark. Cirillo, nice rebound. Mounties in transition. Cirillo with the assist. Mounties with the easy bucket. That was Dante Victor. He now has half a dozen. And the hold away from the basket. CJ Fisher's 3rd personal, team's 8th. Jeremiah Smith checks back in for Mount Sac, as well as Marvell Chambers. Gets some minutes here for the first time tonight. Strong rebound by Hopkins. Hopkins has come in as advertised. And the block by Jackson, but not before a reach-in by Bandy. Bandy tried for the steal, but got some arm with Jeremiah Smith heading to the basket. Baron Noble checks in for the first time tonight for the Jaguars. Mount Sac with their largest lead, up 36. Noble for 3. Can't get the shooter's roll. Both players jousting in the air. The save under the basket. Chambers came up with the loose ball, but traveled after being double teamed. Under 9 minutes remaining in regulation. A tough night for the Jaguars. Taking on an undefeated Mount Sac team that there's no doubt Jaguars will be better. Long 3, misses everything from Vela. That's just not his shot. It's interesting to see the response of the Jaguars tonight. I wouldn't necessarily say the response has been bad, but Mount Sac just continuing to pile up the turnovers. And for a while they're in transition, just dunk after dunk. And right now they're just more physical. Chambers under the basket, loose ball, gathered by Noble. Noble double team, finds DCH. 3-on-2, DCH will take it all the way. Steps in front for the pass. And the interception, Noble thought about it. Noble pull up from 15 off the glass, rims out. Just not a lot going right for the Jaguars. They had 22 points heading into the second half. They've only scored 16 points. Make that 15 points in 12 minutes. Vela one-on-one. And tough contested layup up in the air. Vela went strong, was trying to jam it on the defender. We have a hurt player under the basket. Looks like Jeremiah Smith on the baseline as he was trying to contest the layup from Vela. Vela went up strong, and unfortunately Smith got the bad end of it. Looks like nothing more than just getting the wind knocked out of him, falling awkwardly on Vela. This game could get chippy at the end. Mount Sac already has 3 technical fouls. Yeah, it looks like Jeremiah Smith coming up under his own power. Looks like he just fell wrong, wiggling it out. You like to see that from the freshman guard standing at 6'5". So other than Elijah Cirillo, right, the starting sophomore point guard standing at 6 foot, you have Smith at 6'5", John McCullough at 6'4", Nick Hopkins at 6'5", Micah Gardner at 6'4", Micah Ijumeta, the freshman forward, standing at 6'9", CJ Fisher, the starting sophomore guard, standing at 6'7", and then bench guys like Dante Victor and Marvell Chambers standing at 6'4". So a lot of height, a lot of athleticism from Mount Sac. They will definitely be in it at the end as long as they can stay healthy. Vela, the one bright spot offensively for the Jaguars, 72% free throw shooter. Goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line, leads all Jaguars scorers now with 11. The only Jaguars scorer in double digits. Jaguars applying a little full court pressure. Chambers to the basket. And before the traveling violation gets called, Jaguars get called with the foul on the drive, as Marvell Chambers will head to line to shoot a 1-and-1. That was the 8th team foul on the Jaguars. Chambers, 80% from the free throw line. Second best free throw shooter. And gets his rebound back. Elevates in the lane, high off the glass. And Chambers, his first field goal, gets in the box score. Mounties are doubling up Southwestern right now. A little gut check here. And for you Jaguars fan, we will catch up with a player in the postgame. Let us know who you think we should catch up with as far as the postgame interview. At this point, Quentin Vela, the only player on the Jaguars to start all 6 games. He leads all scorers with 11. This is the double bonus as Mount Sac has 10 team fouls. Jalen Barnett, an 83% free throw shooter, misses his first attempt. He had 2 early points in the first half. Goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line, give him 3. Pull-up jumper from the baseline. Offensive rebound gets poked away. 3-on-2, Vela. Yeah. A little too lackadaisical, a little too fancy. Great job by Jartavius Jackson getting back in on the action. Blocked out of bounds by Gardner. Diego Munoz will check in, replacing Quentin Vela, who had that last turnover for the Jags. Under 7 minutes remaining. Munoz cut off by Gardner on the baseline. Like to see Barnett get in more on the offensive action. Has a beautiful mid-range stroke. Munoz off the screen, can't hit from 3. Munoz, one of their better three-point shooters, only has 1 triple on the night. Jaguars have 3 threes here in the second half, but other than that, only 1 field goal inside the 3. Offensive rebound again by the Mounties. Unable to convert from point-blank range. Devin Dunn on the drive, kicks to Jackson in the corner for 3. Weak side putback too strong. Ortega, the bounce off his knee. And Coach Shelley, you could say, no need for the bounce. Just go straight up. And the ball handler, John McCullough, steps out of bounds after being double teamed. Jaguars' lowest scoring output on the season was 54 against Irvine Valley. They beat Irvine Valley College 54-48. They're currently at 39. And an off-balance shot by Munoz, not the best looking shot. And you see Coach Shelley saying, give me a nice jump shot. Nice jump stop. Nice old school jump shot. Just like a mid-range game, a lost art in the basketball game nowadays. Gardner down low, gets the ball poked away by Barnett. Barnett in transition, 3-on-2. No need to put the ball on the court, but Jartavius Jackson gets his first field goal of the night. Mount Sac breaks the press, 3-on-3, kicks to the corner, Mount Sac for 3. Count it. Jaguars up 38, coming up on the 5-minute mark. Once again, after this one, Jaguars going to get into tournament play in LA with at least 3 tournament games. They're going to head up tomorrow to Fullerton. To go over the schedule again, they will head to West LA to play in the Wild West Shootout as they will take on Long Beach. And then December 7th, the Fullerton crossover at Fullerton College. They will take on West LA and Fullerton in that tournament. And they will start PCAC play on Wednesday, December 13th in back-to-back conference games at Imperial Valley and at Grossmont. Hopefully we can bring you that game at Grossmont. And then we'll finish the 2023 calendar year at Compton. And then January 3rd, start conference play in the 2024 season against San Diego Miramar on the road. And then we'll get their first home game of 2024 against San Diego City. We'll be bringing you all home games here on the Cali Photo Sports Network. And Jaden Barnett breaks the double team Gets fouled on the arm. Jaguars in the double bonus. Every once in a while, you need a nice gut check, and this is it for the Southwestern Jaguars. Their 2 losses, the season opener against LA Harbor, they lost 64-60, and then Santiago Canyon in overtime lost by 4 as well, 87-83. So both of those losses combined by 8, and are chasing 35 here tonight against a hot Mount Sac team. They haven't scored anything less than 84 points in the last 5 games played. Their average margin of victory has been 18 points, and they're going to increase both of those marks as they're currently at 79 total points and up by 35. If you're Jaguar fans, just want to see the Jags finish tonight strong, as most of the starters are out for Mount Sac, poked away by Ortega. This is Bandy in transition. No foul called. Offensive rebound by Dunn, high off the glass. Too strong after the putback, or too strong on the putback. Lockett. The no-look pass down low over Ortega. Ortega's 7-foot frame had the shooter adjust in the air. Dunn gets it over to Soares. Soares dribble drive, finds Ortega, kicks it to Dunn. Lockett dribble drive, hangs in the lane, count the bucket and 1 for Lockett. Nice strong take by Lockett. He'll head to the line to complete the 3-point play. And Lockett can't complete the 3-point play. Victor for 3. Long rebound tracked down by Mount Sac. I'm just going to slow the tempo now. Under 3 minutes remaining. Fresh shot clock. Victor, turnaround jumper, weak side rebound, done. Bandy in open court, gets it to Lockett. Behind the back, near side to Soares, passes up a wide open 3. Gets inside on the way up, and Soares will shoot 2. Soares, the freshman forward, standing at 6'3", getting good minutes here tonight. Michael Ijumeta comes back in with 2:36 remaining. Soares will shoot 2 from the free throw line. The big body freshman off on his first attempt. Jaguars had 22 in the first half. They have 24, make it 25 now in the second half. Giving them 47 on the night. Their lowest scoring total, 54 points. There's 7 off that mark. But the Mounties in the last 5 minutes or so has had their second team, third team guys on the floor, getting good minutes here. Just looking for some nice half-court offensive sets. Lockett on the reverse with the left, can't finish under the basket. That's right, Anthony Cruz. That February matchup between Mount Sac and ELAC. East LA, that is going to be a good one. Top programs facing off in February. Still a long ways away from that. Back cut by Lockett. Kicks to Soares, 8 on the shot clock. Soares elevates in the lane, rattles out. Ty Jones was there, just misjumped that rebound. Under 2 minutes remaining. Mount Sac will just work their offensive set. Dunn almost steals it. Under the basket, poked away by Soares. Soares, 3-on-3. Loses the ball initially. Kicks it to Lockett for 3. And Lockett's second 3 of the night gives him 10. We have a timeout on the court, and we will take a quick break here on the Cali Photo Sports Network. Jaguars down 29, 123 and counting here in regulation. It's been all Mount Sac in this ball game. They went on an 18-0 run in the second half and never looked back. Now up 29. Their largest lead was 36. Poked away by Soares. 1 minute remaining. Ball intercepted by Victor. Yeah, we have a flagrant foul. I mean, there's really no need for that at this point by Bandy. Trying to tie up Dante Victor. There was no ill aggression by Bandy. He was just trying to tie up Dante Victor, not give him an easy look, but at this point in the game, down 29, no need for that. As mentioned before, stay with us for our post-game wrap-up. We're going to catch up with a Southwestern player. At this point, I'm leaning towards Vela, with him being the only Jaguars player to start in all 6 games. Currently leads all scorers with 11. But I'm going to ask Coach Shelley, see who he would like to have on the post-game for the interview. And we might just go with Coach Shelley himself. Who knows? Stay with us. Appreciate all you watching here on the Cali Photo Sports Network. Bo Fertig and Pablo Espinal bringing you tonight's action. Pablo, producer and cameraman extraordinaire. And Bo Fertig riding solo here through the first 3 home games for Southwestern. Stolen by Victor again. And Victor's going to take it to the cup as he gets fouled. Not a lot going right for Southwestern tonight, as it looks like it's going to be their lowest scoring output on the season. Mount Sac will improve to 7-0 on the season. Southwestern will fall to 3-3 and 2-2 at home. Jags Victor hits both free throw attempts. 5 or 6 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And the technical foul. Interesting. So Fennison is getting his guys. I mean, Pablo, go ahead and look over at the bench. So what was happening was Coach Fennison was getting his players up and ready to leave. They had all cleared the bench. They were all in their warm-ups. And you can't do that while the game is still going. And it's rare that you see Coach Shelley vocal, especially towards the opposing bench. And you can see Fennison right now, the head coach, talking to the officials as the players from Mount Sac back to their bench, and Shelley just frustrated overall tonight. Not a lot going right for Southwestern. Mount Sac being hit with 3 technicals. Step back 3. Bandy getting in the box score. Jaguars now tied their lowest season output, lowest single game output, 54 points. And no need to foul here. Mount Sac will just run this clock out. And the Mounties improve to 7-0 on the season. Jaguars drop to 3-3, 2-2 at home. And stay with us as we catch up with a post-game player here on the Cali Photo Sports Network.
Thank everyone for attending this evening's game. Please exit campus carefully on your way out. Drive home safely. We will see you next time. Have a great night.
Hey. Right here. Okay. And Jaguars with a tough loss tonight against the Mounties. Quentin, you started all 6 games. How do you guys regroup after a tough loss tonight?
No, we got a game tomorrow. We got 3 games in a row, so we're going to just regroup. We got Long Beach tomorrow, so we're going to try to regroup and try to get a dub tomorrow and just see where we're going in the tournament.
What are some things that you guys are going to need to improve on over these next 3 games in tournament play?
Definitely boxing out, making open shots, and no more straight line drives. Trying to keep our man in front of us. So
it's a gut shot tonight. There's no doubt about that. One of your lowest scoring outputs on the season. In the locker room, what needs to be said? What needs to be done for you guys to come back stronger?
You know, we're just going to listen to coach and see what he got to say, and then we'll just keep going on from there. So
you led all scorers with 12 points tonight. What went well for you tonight? Maybe some things you need to improve on, maybe.
Just getting to the rim, it's my strong suit, and then hitting down. I got to knock him down my open 3, so we're going to improve on that.
There's no doubt that was a tough defensive team tonight. They were long and athletic. What did you see from them that gave you guys some fits?
You know, they're real physical. We haven't seen a team that big and physical yet, so they kind of punch us in the mouth with that. So we'll just be prepared for the next team just like that. So,
well, good luck in tournament play. When you have a tough loss after tonight, you always want to come back and play quick, and you guys will do that over the 3 games. So good luck to you guys.
All right, appreciate it, man.
Yeah. Southwestern with a tough loss tonight against the Mounties. Jaguars fall to 3-3 on the season, 2-2 at home, and Mount Sac improves to 7-0 on the season. A hot team, no doubt about it. For my partner Pablo Espinal, I'm Bo Furtick, signing off from the Cali Photo Sports Network. We will see you hopefully in December, but if not, that will end the 2023 calendar season, and see you in 2024 here from the Den on the campus of Southwestern College. Good night, everyone.